Shout out to Sunless Khan for the title of this video. What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be telling you why you suck at the F1 games. Punchy title out of the way. Yes, I want to teach you how to get better at the F1 games, but the first step is admitting that you're making mistakes. In all the tutorial videos I've seen, everyone always tells you what you should be doing right, but no one tells you really what you're doing wrong. And today, I'm gonna fix that. So the biggest mistake that people make and the biggest reason why you suck at the F1 games is because you turn the wheel too much. This mainly applies to the wheel users, particularly those who are newer to the wheel. It doesn't apply to controller users because Codemasters, thank you Codemasters, they're giving us the pad, which gives us optimal turn-in all the time. This doesn't apply to you guys. Wheel users, listen. This thing, you're turning it too much. 90 degrees, don't go any further than that, apart from the Monaco hairpin. That's it. Too many times I see people go, high-speed corner, too much understeer. You're scrubbing the fronts, you're overheating them, you're inducing tire wear, you're slowing yourself down through the corners. Bad. Turn too much, bad. Turn a little bit, good. Seriously though, look at any top-level esports driver, league racer, etc. They put minimal steering effort into high-speed corners. Like turn 1 at Silverstone, the old turn 1, through Maggots Beckett's Chapel, very minimal steering lock is required to go through those corners. Do that and you'll be picking up multiple tenths. The next reason why you suck at the F1 games is because you brake too late. Ever heard the famous phrase, slow in, fast out? Well, there's a reason for that, because your speed is determined by your exit speed. Your exit is the most important thing you can get right when it comes to nailing a qualifying lap, being fast consistently over the course of a race. That's something even I fall foul of, is I brake too late, I rush the corners too much, and it's something I've improved on over the last few months, which has bettered my pace. Focus on the exit. Don't be an absolute superhero into all the heavy braking zones. Slower is faster. You should try it one time. While we're on the subject of braking, another reason why you suck at the F1 game is because you don't trail brake. What's trail braking? Essentially, when you get to the braking zone, you want to go 100% or as close to 100% on the brake pedal initially without locking up. As you approach the apex of the corner, you slowly want to bleed off the brake until you get basically to the apex. By that point, bit of trial and error, you want to introduce the throttle. You don't want to be on both at the same time, where you want to gradually lift off the brake until you get to 0%. That reduces your lockups. It enables you to just lean on the front end and actually helps rotate the car better. So you'll actually find that you can flow the car in a lot nicer to the apex of corners. And back to tip number 1, you won't need to turn so much. So you let the braking of the car rotate it for you, and overall, you'll be faster for it. So trail braking, super important for your overall pace, but also the longevity of your tires. So start doing it. Reason number 4 as to why you suck at the F1 game, you don't use the proper racing line. And what I mean by that is, you don't use the full width of the circuit. Bahrain, it's a great example for this. Turn 11, I call it the esports line. You essentially want to use the curb, or the full width of the circuit, even AstroTurf if you can, on the entrance to corners, to widen up the corner so that you can carry more speed through it, and on the exit. So basically keep just one fragment of a tire inside the white line. The rest of the car can be off the track. All esports drivers do this. League racers are doing it. I'm doing it. You should be doing it too. Makes you faster. That applies also to the exit as well. Try and use as much of the track width as possible while still keeping a tire or two within the white lines. You'll see a lot of racing drivers do this as well. At Bahrain, turn 4 is a good one. Remember, Max Verstappen overtook Hamilton off the track, trying to maximize the track width. Hockenheim, turn 1. A lot of people love track extending there, and there's good reason. Gives you lap time. If you can get away with it, do it. The 5th reason why you suck at the F1 game is you use assists. And if you do, you disgust me. Oh, really? Everybody uses assists. apart from sweats like me. If you're using assists, it's actually slowing you down. Traction control is limiting the amount of power that you're getting on the exits of corners. It's actually bogging you down. No TC users are able to use the full amount of power, but they have to modulate their throttle to reduce wheel spin. Once you get used to no TC, it's faster. Once you get used to no ABS, guess what? You can brake later. It's faster. More lockups, and you're gonna have worse tire wear initially, but you will be faster. Racing line, you can't always count on the racing line. Sometimes you can brake later than what the racing line says. You can take wider lines by virtue of what I just said in the last step. You don't want to be relying on those things. You want to be able to have full control of the car yourself, and that way you'll be faster. Manual gears. Oh my goodness, manual gears is crucial to being faster on the F1 game. And if you're using auto gears, that in itself is why you suck at the F1 game. I'll get into more detail in future videos on that one. No, I won't. I'll get into... I'll get into it now. That's my next step. You're not using the right gears. That's why you suck at the F1 game. That's why I suck at as a YouTuber. I don't plan ahead with my videos. Anyway, so if you're using automatic gears, you are missing out on the chance to short shift, to minimize wheel spin, to look after the rear tires. You're missing out on the chance to be able to use engine braking, which enables you to brake later than what you would have otherwise if you're using automatic gears. It's so beneficial. It just enables you to use driving techniques to save fuel, save tires, drive more efficiently. It enables you to be a lot faster, and there's absolutely no reason as to why you shouldn't be using manual gears. It'll take a little bit of getting used to. Your brain capacity will be taken away from the actual driving only for a little bit until it becomes instinctive. Once you're not thinking about it anymore, you'll be so much faster on manual gears. The final reason why you suck at the F1 games is because you have a low quality wheel or you're using a controller. There it is, guys. It's not your fault you're a bad driver. Blame it on the equipment. We all do it. In all seriousness, bad equipment can actually hold you back a little bit. That's not to say that good drivers don't come to the top with bad equipment, because they can. But in my experience, I find that if you've got bad equipment, it actually can hold you back. A good wheel will be able to tell you that you're actually turning too much, and it'll give you more resistance in the force feedback. That's a genuine thing. A good wheel will give you more consistency. It'll kind of preempt you that you're about to spin, and that can actually help be the difference between you being in a barrier and just having a slight little slide. A good set of pedals will help you find that threshold of braking just before you start locking up the front tires. If you've got like a plasticky set of pedals that don't have much travel, it's hard to get the right feel of where the limit is in terms of grip. So that in itself can be a barrier and can hold you back a little bit in terms of unlocking your true potential. So all these things add up to the overall experience. It's not the be all and end all, but it can be part of the reason why you suck at F1. And as such, I'm gonna give away a wheel. I'm gonna buy you guys, one of you, a Fanatec CSL DD Pro. I think it's the Gran Turismo edition. It's the cheapest Fanatec wheel I can find on the website. There's no CSL Elite anymore, so RIP my bank account. It's right here. I'm going to give away to one of you guys. All you have to do is follow my Instagram. I'm going to make a post talking about the giveaway. Follow me, like the post, and leave a comment. Tell me why you would like to receive a free Fanatec wheel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to see this as a video series, let me know. And in the next one, I will talk about car setups, racecraft. I can talk about a whole different topic of things. Let me know. And I'll hopefully help you guys get better at the F1 games so that this series doesn't apply to you anymore. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Oh, actually, the biggest reason why you suck at F1 is because you don't corner cut them.